would be a sick idea generator.
Yeah. Recording?
I think he would be like the type of person you would want around just to throw out ideas.
Yeah.
Because he's creative that way.
Yeah.
He has that eye.
No, he knows how to shoot as well.
Yeah. But he won't.
Why?
Because of his like the way that he wants to do business. He would only work on it if he believes in the idea.
Yeah.
Episode 14?
Yes.
Episode 14.
Yes. I feel like if we tell him that, bro, like when you went out, I told him the exact same thing. I was like, listen, for all thing media, Zain is my guy. But if you are ever interested in like just accompanying him or learning from him,
Yeah.
just fucking do that, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Let's do it.
Guys, I am very, very tired because I haven't had food all day. But welcome back to the POV show, episode 14, with our co-host, Yatharth Sejpal. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good. Before that, I have a question. We can edit it out. I don't care.
Yeah.
Why do you think people are charging so much money and these guys are giving it? Just because they are giving it?
Okay, for some context, we were talking about
Oh,
AI
we
companies.
want to. Yeah, we can make a clip out of this.
Like we're talking about AI companies.
The startup space.
The
Not just AI space,
yeah,
like
specifically AI startups
Yes.
where they get a ton of funding and then they blow away the money on video production companies like me. And the main question is they're spending $50,000 on getting a pretty bad video.
A launch video that's like 2 minutes.
Okay, that's okay, right? Because in all honesty, for that type of production, you shouldn't be spending more than 10 to 15 grand, man. $50,000 is an overcharge. But to answer your question, why? I think what's happening in the market is that video production companies are leveraging the money that's out there.
Yeah.
And truth be told, I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
Like if I know a startup has $1 million to spend, I'm quoting them 5 times the price because I know they're gonna pay it. And in all honesty as well, if I'm getting 50 grand, I'm spending.
But bro, Zain,
well.
like I know, like now I have started knowing a lot of people in the circle, right? Nobody knows a good production company.
Yeah.
Everybody's
You realize now, eh?
Everybody's scrambling. Like
Because-
I took it for granted very much so how difficult it is to have a social media, like a media production team. I took it very much for granted, but like now that when I talk to these people, they see the kind of work we are doing, you shooting the intro video, Mo shooting the organic stuff, people are blown away at how early on we have been able to do all of this.
Yeah.
Like this stuff, people are not able to figure it out even after a year, 2 years in the business.
Yeah.
And everybody is like, bro, how are you doing? The traction that we have received because of Mo, the organic clips, and Zain, like on LinkedIn because of Zain's video and on Instagram because of Mo's video, it's insane.
Yeah, and here's the thing, man. And that's the biggest thing that I feel like. Holding a camera and shooting videos is the easy part, man. Actually understanding what works in the market and understanding the audience, that is the most important part. People can hire production companies and they will deliver most of the time what the clients are asking for, but the clients are asking for the wrong thing.
They just don't understand the space.
Because they don't understand. And when I'm working with clients, my number one question is, what do you want and why do you want it? I will tell you why you're wrong and switch that like idea in your head. And now let's build something that will actually work. And bro, like it blows my mind. Like our company at YYZ Media, we're able to do some incredible things, man. And we're able to convert. We're able to do things because the people we work with understand like why we're doing what we're doing.
Man, it's so crazy that I reached out to him and we, in this room, this chair, literally, I sat down for like 25 minutes. And then maybe we must have spent like 15 minutes here and there setting up this and that. Let's just take an hour. In an hour, this guy was able to create something that has made me millions.
Yeah.
Like how crazy is that to just think?
Yeah.
Just because we just knew what to say, how to structure it.
And how many times did I stop you saying, say it again?
Yeah.
Like say it again, you didn't say it the right way,
Exactly.
say it again. And that's the thing, that's what good directors will do. Majority of the people, they're just there for the shot, they got it, they get out.
And you know what's crazy? I was talking to Yatharth, like we met another very talented like individual today and I showed him the video.
Yeah.
And he had some feedback on it. And his entire feedback was, bro, this is still very slow. make it more fast, like more fast, more fast. But then my entire thing is, why are you saying that? And his thing was, bro, you'll get views. I was like, but how does the views matter if people don't get it?
Exactly.
Like, he is just going after the views. There needs to be a balance between virality and people understanding and resonating with your product.
100%. And that's why I met, I believe his last name is Hapuja, Matty Hapuja. He's an incredible YouTuber. I've been watching him for years. And when I met him just a couple weeks ago, my number one question was, I was like, why are you still creating YouTube content? Like, why? And he was like, Zain, you could go on social media and do millions of views, but none of it's gonna convert. And brands have not yet recognized that. They're only chasing views, which is true, it's good. And to be honest, we sell ourselves on views as well. I know how to get views on social media. But even when we shot your video, my entire thing was, imagine you're explaining this to a 5-year-old kid or a 70-year-old, and they need to understand everything thoroughly. Talk slow, explain it well, people will understand. Will the views take a hit? Yes, they will. Is that okay? Yes, because that's how you're gonna sell in the market.
Agreed.
And bro, that's what worked.
Bro, that video has a conversion rate of maybe 95%.
Yeah.
And like the 5% is like me waiting still. Like
Yeah.
I sent like yesterday or something.
Yeah.
Every single person I have sent that video to, it has been like, yo, this is the sickest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
This is the sickest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Because they are like, what I'm building is so complex. But like that video simplifies it like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I totally get what you're doing.
Yeah.
And you know what the highlight of that video is? Tell me what part is the highlight. There is one very specific highlight.
Where the text pops up?
But which one?
The second one.
The last one. Because what you did so smart over there was, I say teams, but you added teams of people.
Yes.
Then I say ours, and you say like ours of like something.
Yeah.
And then I say millions. And then you added
Millions
millions
of
of dollars.
Yeah.
That in itself creates such an alarming story, because as soon as that text pops up, after that instantly we say, but.
Yeah. And then
This
it comes
is-
back. Yeah.
Like if only that much is a clip, people still are like, okay, I'm interested.
Yeah.
And the other big thing that everybody said was, bro, your video creates intrigue,
Yeah.
which is a big thing. I feel like most of these startups, what they are doing is they want to explain everything in the video.
Yeah. Like the video is so well explained that you don't need to inquire more.
Exactly.
And the way that you ended the video was, want to learn more? Let's talk.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro, it's literally sales 101, bro.
Yes,
it's
exactly.
literally sales 101. Yeah, man, it's very interesting. And I don't appreciate companies like Cluely doing their videos. Like, just quite honestly, especially learning what you had told me afterwards. Like, Cluely is doing an amazing job, like in terms of captivating the audience, in terms of getting millions of views. But I'm sure you've heard of Cluely. Like, look at their actual platform. Look at what they're doing. It's useless. It doesn't work. And they're selling you on a false dream. But have they achieved virality? Yes. Have they achieved conversion? Somewhat, because of that virality.
There was a this will blow your mind. There was a report. That report was the top AI leaders in the world. The top 100 AI leaders in the world. The CEO of Cluely was at number 9.
Can you repeat that?
There was a report from a very like esteemed publication.
Yeah.
Top 100 AI leaders of the world. The CEO of Cluely, which is a wrapper to ChatGPT, was at number 9 of that list.
Are you serious?
I think CEO of like Google or some other big company was below him.
That's insane. That's actually wild.
This guy was like right after like Elon Musk and stuff.
That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the
But now-
chief AI developer of Google and all of those people of Meta Labs, all of these people were like 70, 80.
But now it's going to be so interesting to see what the next year for this guy is going to look like.
Yeah.
Because I just honestly don't see the future. for him.
$15 million.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. It's an interesting world that we're in right now, especially with AI coming up, startups coming up.
How are you liking the startup world? Because I feel like you were not like intending to get into this space, but like as you know, a part of us, like you have like you know everything about this space now as much as I do.
Yeah.
Like what are like, your emotions? Like what do you feel?
It's a very exciting space. It's very exciting for me, and it's very new to me.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I really liked about it, because there's so many things to learn, talk about, discuss. Like,
What was the
meet new
biggest
people.
shocker? Like that when I said it out to you, you were like, oh my God, I don't believe it.
It's not like a shocker, but like just learning about how funding works, Series A, Series B, like I've never heard of this stuff. So kind of learning about that and how the industry works, that for me is like a wow, like this is way bigger than what I thought.
And like how easily the money flows.
And how easily the money flows, yeah. And yeah, bro, it's just crazy, especially knowing that we went to SF, right? And we saw this firsthand, but at least I didn't at the time. I didn't know how things worked, but now I'm reflecting back to SF and
You get you can connect the pieces.
Yes, I can see exactly how everything's working out in San Francisco, and it's just cool, man.
Yeah.
I think, is it a space that I would personally be in? As a startup, most likely not. But would I love to be involved with startups? 100%. I think that's, for me, where the exciting part is.
And there's a rush.
Yes, there is a rush.
There's a rush to it.
Yeah.
And that rush, like, I see people around me who have known me before the startup time and like after the startup time, and they have been with me.
Yeah.
And they are looking at me and being like, Yatharth, breathe.
Yeah.
Breathe. Because there is so much happening.
And it's a very normal thing happening. And for you, it's not normal. But for the industry, it's very normal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I'm going into rooms, and in those rooms, people are like, yeah, like don't take life-changing money.
Yeah.
Because like you deserve more.
Yeah.
We'll give you more life-changing money.
Yeah.
And then another room that I go into, they're like, yeah, don't take that money. We'll give you more life-changing money.
And some rooms, it's like, don't take any money.
Exactly.
Like, it's such a weird space.
It's such a weird
bro.
space. It's like before this entire thing started, I was telling him like it's such a absurd thing to think about, but still like thinking about how easy it is, not easy, but how accessible.
Yeah.
Easy is a very wrong word. How accessible money is if you're willing to put in the work for it and have a great idea. In today's time, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Following that, I said something right before we started shooting, and you said, hold off, let's talk about it on the podcast, is how Instagram no longer is a social media platform, but is a business platform.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I 100% agree, because Instagram back in the days, like when it started, it was a social platform, right? Like I'm posting photos, hey, had food here, you know, I'm hanging out with birthday celebration, whatever. Like it was like a life updating platform. Now, at least, okay, I'm gonna take a pause. I really think it depends on how you use the platform. I know people on the platform who are regular users who just don't care about business. I feel like we have a little bit of a bias because we look at this platform strictly from a business perspective. But I will say primarily it is a transactional platform now, where everybody, or not everybody, majority of the people are on Instagram willing to sell you something or show you something so they can gain something out of it.
I think the biggest difference is back in the day, your profile is a story.
Yes.
Your entire profile is a story.
Yeah.
But now, your 30-second reel or a 60-second reel has to be the entire story.
Yeah.
Like now people are not interested in connecting because it was a social platform. Like I can post a story, hey guys, I'm going to Maldives tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow instantly I can post a story of the beach.
Yeah.
And people will follow.
Yeah.
Because it's my social group.
Yeah.
They know what I'm up to.
Yeah.
But now that's not the case with the reels and with everything happening.
Yeah.
So now I have to show that I'm going to Maldives, this is the beach, this is how I reach the beach, everything in 60 seconds.
Yeah.
So that a new person can see and connect and follow everything in 60 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is a game in itself.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's so difficult.
So difficult.
Yeah.
It's so difficult. Like I was talking to like the person we met earlier today, and he said the exact same thing. A pause is impossible.
Yes.
If I'm talking like this and if I pause, no, gone.
Yeah.
The retention is gone.
Yeah.
It has to be so quick.
Yeah. Do you feel like though there's a market on Instagram that doesn't like the fast pace?
Oh, 100%. 100%. But that market is a market that Instagram just doesn't care about.
I don't think that's true. I think the market exists, but because of the last 5 years with the rise of TikTok Shorts, Reels, people's attention span genuinely has gone down. My attention span has gone down. And I used to be the person who used to watch 20-minute YouTube videos. Now I genuinely don't. The last time I watched a video was about the iPhones.
Yeah.
And before that, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Like, it's difficult, man. Like, just as a
Why do you
viewer.
think we are emphasizing so much of our podcast in terms of clips? Because we know.
We know nobody's sitting here for an hour watching.
We know, and if you're sitting here to watch us for an hour, you are not our client base.
Fair.
Like, you are not the people who we are trying to attract any
Yeah.
which ways.
Fair.
Like, we very well are aware that what this is getting us.
Yeah.
And like, people might think that that's not the case and we are just two guys just shooting a shot. But like, we genuinely care about what we are building here.
Yeah.
And like, we are putting in a lot of thought behind why we are doing, how we are doing, how it will happen, what effect might come in.
Yeah.
Like, there are clips in which we already know that this is the reaction that's coming out.
Yeah.
And that's why we say it.
Yeah.
Like, it's very obvious.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's very interesting. Talking about that, we have to talk about this. Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah. So
One sentence, explain what happened and what your opinion is.
So Jimmy Kimmel, in my opinion, made a pretty funny statement about the glorious president. And he got shot down by all...
Don't say that.
Sorry.
That
you know
was
what?
such
We're gonna have to. You know what? That's... I might get cancelled, bro. I'm gonna have to redo
that was so
entire-
ill-intended, bro. Read that, bro. Oh my god. Yeah.
So Jimmy Kimmel was on live television and he made a statement about
Trump.
Trump.
Yeah.
And yeah, bro, immediately got pulled out from the news channels. Disney had the backing. The internet was on fire. People were like, what is happening?
And he came back.
And then he came back. And I just saw the clip from last night's show. And
By the way, he came back only in certain regions
yes.
of the US.
I think 20%
Yes.
are not
Yes.
streaming him.
Yes.
And he was crying on live television about, like, this is what happened. And bro, like, fair. But also what he said afterwards about freedom of speech.
The powerful line was, listen, my show doesn't matter. I don't matter. But what matters is we live in a country where a show like this can exist. Such a powerful, like,
Yeah.
it's such a powerful line.
Yeah.
And you said something about why all of this happened.
Yeah, so there was a very like big
Breaking
journalist.
news.
Yeah, there was a very big journalist that I was interacting with, and he told me this. I didn't even know, but there is a $6 billion merger about to happen in the States between Paramount Pictures and another company I'm forgetting. But if that merger goes through, all of the media is going to be in control of the government from the United States. That is a huge issue, like a massive issue. And in order for that merger to go through, Jimmy Kimmel was a crucial part in that. And they had to kind of push him to the side to make that deal happen. But because of the backlash from the public, I don't know if that merger is going to happen. But if it does, it is going to be horrible for the States, and media is going to be controlled by the government. And that in itself is a huge issue, man. I think, like, for example, X, the reason why Elon takes so much pride is because of freedom of speech on X, although it's still a little bit controlled.
It's still quite controlled.
It's quite controlled, but I feel like that movement started.
I think the cleanest platform which is not controlled is Reddit.
I don't even use Reddit.
Trust me, you do. And you know why I tell you do? The number one source for ChatGPT or where it gets its information from is Reddit.
Really?
Yes. Because that's the most accurate.
Why is that accurate?
Because it's just people's opinions. And it's an open forum.
So
and like
people just talk.
And everybody's anonymous. The trick to having open speech is be anonymous.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Reddit is the strongest platform. Anything you want to search, just write Reddit at the end and you will see a forum about it, and you can actually see people sharing their life stories, sharing their true opinions. You don't even know who that person is, but you just trust it so much that you trust it over everything else.
Yeah, man. But what's happening with, like, media in the States right now, Jimmy Kimmel, I felt really bad for him. Like,
Yeah.
just, it was unfair.
I think from a political standpoint, we are nobody to comment
Yeah.
on it. But just from the lens, like that, like my instant reaction was that can happen to us.
Yes, I was thinking about that as well. Yeah.
Like that can happen to like us, or like that can happen to anybody, and that in itself is a threat.
It is a huge threat.
Right?
It is a threat. Yeah.
That in itself is so scary that tomorrow you can wake up and just because some person didn't like what you say and is in a position of power, he has the ability to just stop you from saying.
And the way that it was played was, it's okay. And that's the dangerous part, right? Like, it's not okay.
Yes.
And yeah, man, like being silenced like that is just not okay. If you don't like what somebody is saying, then don't hear them out.
True.
It's as simple as that.
True.
You don't like somebody's opinions, maybe fight them back on it with your words. And if you still can't do it, stop talking to them, stop hearing them.
This is such a beautiful segue into the other thing I wanted to talk about. He asked me multiple times, what do you want to cover? And this is exactly what I wanted to cover, is conflict.
Okay.
Recently, me and Zain got into a massive argument. Mo needs to hear about this because in the future, if we shoot, you need to be aware about this. But me and Zain got into a massive argument. Again, it's more about freedom of speech. It's more about like what a person wants to do, but at the same time maintaining business relationships. It's in that space. So I want to ask you that after that conflict had happened and how we handled that conflict and how we are still sitting over here extremely comfortable with each other, what are we doing that makes us so different that we are able to manage a conflict in the manner we did?
Okay. So.
And how can other people also do that?
Okay, so I don't think the context of the conflict matters at all because it's a very general thing and it's a very normal thing.
Yeah.
And I think that is it. It's a very normal thing. When conflicts arise, the number one thing is communication. I spoke out, you took some time, you spoke out, I took some time, we fixed it, everything is good and great. Now, the reason why that conflict got resolved was because both you and I were willing to sit down and be okay with each other's opinions. You said in that conflict that we have to agree to disagree. And that was completely fine, right? And that's where people would have an issue, where one person would be like, you're still wrong, I'm still right, and that's end of discussion. It's not like, I heard you out, I heard your perspective, you heard me out, you heard my perspective, and we were both like, we're both right. We're not coming from a place of negligence or place of like,
animosity.
Yeah. And we were completely okay with that. Majority of the people are not okay with that. And that comes from multiple things. And the biggest thing would be ego. I think that's the biggest thing. Once ego comes into play, no matter how small or big the conflict is, the person with the bigger ego is, in my eyes, just going to be more like, how do I phrase this? Like, the person with the most ego is gonna have more trouble with like anything.
Yeah, because he won't agree to whatever you say.
Yeah.
Like this is a very, like I think I was having this conversation with my dad, and like this is one of like my life lessons that I'm so grateful I learned, and I would love to always keep this like tattooed, like, you know.
Wait, hold on, your mic's rubbing against you.
Oh no. Is it better?
No, it should be good.
Yeah. Yes, so like I was having a conversation with my dad, and this was one of better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was having a conversation with my dad, and this was one of the things that I learned very early on, and that was when it's two people talking, people talk. But if those two people are around with other people, it's egos. Anything over two people is egos. Right now in this room, because it's three people, it is three egos talking. It is not three people talking. A genuine conversation can only happen if it's one-on-one.
Yes, I agree.
The conflict that you and I had, if it would have been in public, the outcome would have been completely different.
Yes, I agree.
Because you would have an ego, I would have an ego of what you said, you would have an ego of how I treated your opinion.
Yeah.
It's so much more.
Yeah.
It's so much more social dynamics that it ruins it. Like that's why I think a big skill, like now that I have my own company and like I have people in it, like I said this to like my CTO as well. I was like, listen, this is the biggest learning that you can have, and that is always praise in public but scold in private.
I was literally gonna say the same thing, and I think that goes for any relationship, whether that's with your partner,
Yes.
your family, your business partners, your friends, whatever it is. Keep all of that private.
Yes.
100%.
Yes, it's not like you are letting them walk over you. It's not, because you can very clearly make your point in private.
Yeah.
Very, 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 very clearly, and like it can only happen in private.
Yeah.
Like another thing that I realized out of bro, because that conflict or disagreement in itself it's genuinely a masterclass in partnership.
Yeah.
It genuinely is, because
Yeah.
like you know something like this can happen 50 times or 100 times, but if you have that blueprint of like, okay, like where is it coming from? Like for me in that conflict, the biggest thing was when you read a message or when you hear them talk, listen to it in two angles. One is they look at the emotion behind it, and two, look at the logic behind it.
Yeah.
Because you can have multiple emotions, but you can only have one logic.
Yeah.
So when you look at anything in that lens, you very well can classify what is emotional over here and what's logical over here.
Yeah.
And what's logical will only have one right or wrong answer. And that is something that you can be objective about. But emotion is something it is subjective. So there's only one of two things you can do. Either you can allow them to act that way, or you can let go and tell them that this is not appreciated. That's it.
Yeah.
That's absolutely it.
Yeah.
Which is so interesting. And it's so interesting because I think these are the same dynamics that will go in like a relationship you have.
Yeah.
Or with parents as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
With parents as well.
Any relationship.
Yeah,
any
like
relationship.
any kind
it's
of
a
partnership.
Very general, yeah, it's a very general thing.
Yeah. I was with a lawyer yesterday.
Man,
It's
your
still
mic,
bad.
bro.
Jesus.
Hold on.
The audio is going to get messed up.
Damn, bro, what type of sweater do you wear today?
Just hook it to this.
Oh, it's this. Hold on. That's what I'm trying to do, but there you go. Nice.
Yeah. What happened?
Nice. Now it should be good.
Good?
Are you re-rolling? Nice. Good? Okay. Yeah, you were talking to a lawyer?
Yeah, I was talking to a lawyer yesterday and they said something so interesting. They were like, the worst legal word that a person can use when they are starting a business together is partnership.
The worst word.
Worst.
Why?
It blew my mind. He was like, when you are in a business, it should never be a partnership. It should always be business, and then below the business, there are two directors who are acting for the business.
Fair?
When it's a partnership, you are instantly saying that it is between you and me. And you just excluded the business out of it.
Fair?
What you are actually working towards.
Fair?
And he was like, that's the dumbest thing you can do. He was like, scratch off the word partnership from your dictionary as long as you're in business. Because I sent him a partnership agreement, and the first thing, he spent like 20 minutes just
scolding you?
Yes. He was like, whatever happens, never use the word partnership in business. Partnership is what you have with your wife. Or partnership is a relationship that you might have with a friend. When it's business, there are three interests. Your partners, and of the business. And the business's interest is the most important interest.
Yeah.
And both of the partners need to be working towards that. As soon as you make a partnership just between the two of you, you just excluded the most important partner.
Yeah.
For whom you are doing everything.
That makes sense. Because if you were to look at it, partners, you're still working towards the main objective, right?
Exactly.
And right when you put partnership, it's like, oh yeah, you and I are building something together. But in reality, we're just working towards building
Exactly.
something.
But it's so funny because as soon as you say partnership, that's gone.
Yeah.
The common objective is gone. And that is where most partnerships break. Because it's like there are two partners. one partner says, I want to do this. The other partner says, no, but I want to do this.
Yeah.
And then both of them are like, yeah, but we are 50-50.
Yeah.
So like, why should I listen to you?
Yeah.
No, but why should you listen to me?
Yeah.
But as soon as you have a stake, so the way they call it in legal terms is stakeholder agreement.
Yeah.
So the way that works is a conflict happens, you literally sit down and you be like, okay, what according to you and what according to me is the best for the business?
Yeah.
And we clearly know what is best for the business.
Yeah.
So now the discussion is not about egos.
Yeah.
It's about, okay, what
The business.
what do we actually need to do to accomplish what we set out to accomplish?
Yeah.
And like, it's a much easier resolve.
And I think that's what's most important, right? Like,
Agreed.
If you're building a business, sure, you're building it together, but the common objective is that one thing. Like, for example, when we started the POV show, we made straight guidelines.
Yes.
What we both want out of it, why we want out of it, how we're gonna get there, whatever. So if we have a disagreement on the show, it's not gonna be like, oh, what do you want? What do I want? We're always going back to that paper and saying, this is what we said we're gonna do. This is what we need to accomplish. Now is this conflict even worth talking about due to this?
Exactly. And it was so funny because I'm recollecting the paper because we had our common objectives, but we also had, what do you want out of it?
Yeah.
What do I personally want out of it?
Yeah.
Because if a conflict is happening, we need to know, is that like a Zain problem or is it like my partner's problem in YYZ media?
Yeah.
Because that in itself is such an important thing to categorize between.
Yeah.
And like, we were so glad because when we hit our mid-year mark, we sat down and we were like, Zain, what did you set out to achieve?
Yeah.
Are you on track with that?
Yeah.
Because I want to make sure personally you are happy.
Yeah.
What did I set out to achieve personally? Am I on track with that? And now let's talk about what we set out to achieve as a business.
Yeah.
Because what happened was, during the mid-year mark, we both were happy with what we achieved personally, but we were not able to achieve what we wanted POV show to achieve.
Yeah.
So then we were like, okay, so if this is done, which is great,
Yeah.
the hard part is achieved.
Yeah.
Now is the common objective part.
Yeah.
That means we need to be more serious about
That.
the business.
Yeah, that's it.
We were treating it like partnership.
Yeah.
But I think at that point of time, without even realizing, we switched gears and we were like, okay, we need to start treating it like our business.
And bro, now every single conversation we have is, we need to do this for the business.
Exactly.
And it's the most beautiful thing. Like, I think it was just a couple days ago, I was like, oh, check out this video is popping off for us. We need something like this more.
Yes.
Right? And it's all about the business, bro.
Exactly.
Like, if the business is thriving, because if the business is thriving, our personal objectives will be thriving.
Yeah. That's so true. But like, oftentimes people just overlook that for that ego.
Yeah.
For that ego element.
Because, oh, I got what I wanted out of it.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter now.
Exactly. Exactly. But oftentimes, like, we all forget that like we are in it for that bigger goal.
Yeah.
And like you need to shake everybody to bring that. We did that last week.
Yeah.
And like according to us, both of us, we don't care what views we received. Last week's episode was the best episode we have ever shot.
Yes, 100%.
In terms of a business.
Yes.
In terms of a system.
Like everything that we had, the bar that we had set, which was very high, we hit that bar and passed it. And we were like, literally the team meeting we had with all our crew was, we did it once, now how do we make sure we repeat it consistently, right? And how do we keep building and building and building? And yeah, man, like, I'm so happy to say, like, we're achieving what we set out to achieve.
Yes, and it's so, like, now every time the clip is going out, I feel proud of the clip.
Yes.
Before that, the clip was going out, I was like, okay, another clip.
Just another clip. Yeah.
Just another clip.
Yeah.
Like, I was not feeling an emotion behind
Yeah.
it. But this time, every time a clip is going out, I feel like a team worked towards it, man.
Yeah.
Like this time,
It's
I'm
teamwork,
feeling it.
bro.
Like,
Yeah.
I genuinely am, and I don't care what the views are. The views will come.
Yeah.
And like, we are doing good views, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, we are getting 2,000-3,000 views on every single,
Yeah.
one of our videos is like 20-30K views. So like, I think there are two clips that are like below 1,000. Which I don't know why that happened.
Bro, I have a question. Do you even look at like the metrics anymore? No, right?
I don't. I don't, because the only thing I look at is the overall analytical dashboard. And like what the number over there
and
is.
I only look at the monthly. I don't even look at the daily.
Same.
Yeah.
I look at the monthly and like generally
like monthly, if it's above 1 million, I'm like, hi. Average a month.
Exactly. If you are averaging above 1 million, that's like the best thing possible.
Yeah.
Like right now, if we are not there, what can we do to get there?
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
But guys, listen, we're getting millions of views and impressions, but we're not getting followers. So please.
No way you are clickbaiting them again.
Just please, man.
By the way, this is our most famous clip.
Yeah, I know. So please share this with all your friends.
I should do it again. I should just do it again.
Just do it again, bro.
Bro, we are getting so many views and shares, bro.
I know.
But like, we are not able to convert our
And
viewers into sharers, bro.
That's the biggest problem, bro.
Yeah, so like, if you're watching if you're sharing our video, please follow us.
Please follow us.
Please.
It would mean the world. Let's get to 10,000 followers.
That would be awesome.
You want to do a giveaway at 10,000 followers?
Sure.
What do you want to give away?
I will give, I want to give away to the 10,000th follower.
I like that.
Not at 10,000 followers.
I like that.
Whoever is our 10,000 follower,
Yeah.
10,000th follower, whatever that's called, like we'll give away something good.
Okay, so a giveaway is coming at the 10,000 follower mark. Whoever our 10,000th follower is, you'll win something. We'll decide what it is.
Let's do this. If you are a 10,000, like whoever that person is, if you are in North America, sorry, if you are in somewhere in the world, I cannot do about this. But if you are in North America, we'll do a personal giveaway. We'll come to you whichever city you are in. Hopefully you're in Canada and in Toronto.
Bro, relax.
We'll do it.
Bro,
We'll do it.
relax.
We'll do it. We'll do it. I'll sponsor it. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll make a trip out of it. Sorry? Yeah. We'll buy one for you.
Mo is making sure he's...
Yeah. So like, if it is, like, we'll do a personal hand deliver gift and we'll shoot an episode with you.
Ooh. I like that.
We'll shoot an episode with you. Yeah.
Sick.
But like,
that.
I feel like it's not fair to the people who have followed us from the get-go. Like, if we are shooting the episode with just a random person who followed us as 10,000 number, it's not fair to the...
Fair.
Okay, let's do this. We give the gift to whoever the 10,000th follower is, and then we do a random
Like raffle?
raffle, and like whoever it lands upon, if they are like a long-term follower or something like that, we shoot an episode with
Okay,
them.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's actually shoot an episode with like one of our followers.
Yeah.
Like, because we genuinely have some loyal followers, man.
Yeah, we do. Bro, this one guy, he always comments, bro.
Exactly.
We see everything, by the way.
Yeah, we
like,
see them, and like the reason why we are not interacting is like it just feels weird. But like,
you know, man, I know this is a very shitty way to think about it, but here's the way that I think about it, okay? If I engage with one person on social media, I want to engage with more because I feel like it's unfair to the rest. And because of that, I just don't engage with anybody. Because I feel like if I have to do it to one, I should do it to everybody else. To keep it even, you know? Like, I genuinely don't want somebody to
it's
feel
so
like...
crazy. I posted a personal video on my personal page,
Yeah.
and on that, the first comment was, wait, so if you're starting this new venture, I hope everything's good with the POV show.
Yeah.
Yes, we were
that
together.
was an insane comment. By
Can
the
you
way.
believe it?
Yeah.
Like, people are so connected. And
Yeah.
then you replied back. You were like, yeah, we are having some insane clips coming out. And like that person, I actually went back and saw, they have never commented on any of our videos. They
Wow.
just like seeing our clips.
Wow.
And when they thought that we are stopping, they were like, okay, I need to comment.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
in itself. So like, thank you. Like,
Yeah, like there's some incredible supporters out there.
see,
and
we
genuinely
are claiming it, and now that we are claiming it, it is going to happen. We are going to become the top. We are on track to becoming the top 1% podcast in the world by 31st December of this year. So starting the new year, 2026, we will be the top 1% podcast in the world.
Damn, bro.
We are on track.
2026 is gonna be a crazy year.
It is.
man.
It is going to be a crazy year. It's going to be, bro, every year, as
I
soon as
know,
like
right?
October happens, we start this conversation. And now we are hyping each other up for the new
Because you
year.
know what it is? When October hits, the year in my head is done. I'm thinking about next year now. I'm living in La La Land thinking about what next year is gonna look like. Yeah, man.
He has given up on this year now.
It's not even give it up. It's just like I know what this year is looking like.
Yeah.
now, right. Like the
Everything's
last quarter,
planned.
Yeah, everything's planned. Everything's locked in. Now it's like, what do we want to do next year?
Yeah, like, and all our contracts, like for example, today I showed you something.
Yeah.
What was that message? We would like to do the pilot for 2026.
Yeah, everybody's
Now
thinking
nobody is making a decision for 2025.
Yeah, because everybody's slowly entering holiday season,
Yeah.
and everybody just wants to chill out.
Yeah, like now nobody is making a decision for 2026.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
How much time have you rolled, Mo? I'm down to just keep this episode short.
I would say around 40 minutes.
40 minutes? How many clips do we have?
Let me check.
I'm starving.
Bro, I'm dying.
I'm so hungry.
So hungry.
Like there is just no energy.
I would say around 20. 20, maybe, most likely more because these are just clips that I have in my head. But
20. That should be
10
good for
days.
2 weeks.
That's 10 days. Sure, that's 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's
Okay, let's wrap it up. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Hi, that's episode 13 or 14?
14.
14.
We're on episode 14.
So close.
That's crazy.
So close.
Well, thank you for watching the 14th episode of the POV show.
Actually, before that, and on our 21st episode, hopefully by the 21st episode we hit 10,000 as well. But our 21st episode will be with Mo.
Okay. So,
Wasn't it supposed to be 1 million followers?
Are we still keeping that?
I'd like to keep that.
Bro, that would build up. The reason why I'm okay with it because now people have seen him on my page.
Yeah, that's true.
But some people don't connect it.
Oh yeah? Okay, then keep it.
Yeah.
Let's keep it. But okay, then let's emphasize it.
Okay.
Just tell what the plan is. I think
Okay.
this has not been out yet. So let's say it again. Say it again.
Okay, so we're gonna become the top 1% podcast in the world as of Jan 1st, 2026. And right when we hit 1 million followers, we will do the face reveal for Mo properly shoot a
Who's our third partner? Like he's the production head, he's the guy who makes it happen.
Yeah, without Mo, genuinely this would not be happening. So we will sit down and do a full-fledged episode with Mo. And yeah, like I think
And I can challenge you, Mo is not what you expect him to be. I challenge you. He just has a very deep voice. That's all I can say.
But thank you so much for watching the 14th episode of the POV show. Thank you for joining us. And that being said, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Dibby dee, dibby da, dibby do. Boom.
This is the shortest episode, I think.
That might
Yeah.
be one of the shortest.
That might be, but that's fine.
Yeah, bro, we need food.
Fucking